quotation from Gurumali. One night, in the village of Gurumali in Sintang district of West Kalimantan, the night was colder and darker. There was no light at all. The enchanting beauty of Gurumali village during the day fell short, and the night was very long. People couldn't do anything other than go to bed, including a man named Nayam. Nayam often contemplated what he could do so that the beauty of his village could be seen even longer. This would make people be able to do more activities at night without any limitation. The existence of electricity in their village was impossible to wait for because the location of the village was very far from the government's electricity installation facilities. Nevertheless, it did not make Nayao be in despair. When other people could only accept the situation, Nayao began to gather his friends to do something for the sake of the light for their village and for breaking up the limitation they had. There was a finally held conversation among a group of men and women. They gathered before the campfire while roasting corn and drinking hot tea. "Your idea is impossible now," said Paui. How can how can we build a micro hydropower plant? How much money must it cost to build it? "Yes, Naya, do you have that much money?" Nico asked. "That's right. Moreover, the distance of our village from the Filing River is also very far, Naya," Paui scolded. Naya smiled and said, "Yes, I don't have much money, friends, but if we work together, nothing is impossible. This is for our goodness. Our village can be bright and beautiful at night, and we can also do more productive activities at night without any limitation like now. If we don't have money, how can we build a ditch to drain water from the Filing River now?" asked Kosa, a woman engrossed in adjusting the position of the wood in the pit. "We can try to use wood as it is cheaper," said Naya. "How about using diesel fuel to drive the wheel?" asked Cinco. If we use diesel, we have to provide funds every day to buy the diesel, and it can also pollute the air into our environment. If we use hydropower, it's more efficient and more environmentally friendly, Nayao explained. "But using wood is still expensive now because the distance is very far. We need to buy a lot of wood to build the trains," said Apoy. "Building the windmill also requires a lot of money," Nayao said. "No, we can borrow the material first, then we can pay it in installments," said Nayao. "Nowadays, there is no materials owner who wants to give their goods without any collateral," said Dasen. "I am ready to be a guarantor for the sake of electricity in our village," said Nayao. "Wow, that's very unreas- Wow, that's very unreasonable. I don't agree. I'm afraid the project will fail. There's no electricity and money will be gone. For the worst scenario, we still need to pay for the materials, said Miso, who had been silent for a long time. Then some people left the group. Only a few remained. They were still sitting quietly. If we don't try to change our condition, who else will change it for us? Nayao said quietly. We can't just stand still, waiting for the electricity to come from the government, and we don't know when it will come, Nayao added. That's right, said Apoy, who was still sitting closer to the firebox. But I can't make it happen alone. Together is stronger than alone, right? Said Nayal. Yeah, let's do it together. I'm ready to help, said Supardi. We can also help. We can also help. The women's troops are ready, said Nino, the youngest woman among the others. Come on, we can do it together, Isako said, clencing his fists. On the next day, they come to the material shop to discuss the matters. The matter. After a few bargaining and such, they made an agreement. They had a deal. Nayao and several supportive friends such as Apoy, Shinko, Hisako, Noh, Dasen, Supardi, Mio, Nino, and several other women began working together to build a dam and a mile house along with the water channel in the form of a ditch that reached 200 meters in length and 40 centimeters in depth. They worked collectively, piled sandbags for the dam, covered the mile house with tarpaulin, and covered the generator with jeans. Everything was done manually. Every day, their profusely sweat was not felt as a barrier to their passion to change the condition of their village. They were eager to make their village enlightened and eliminate the limitation of their activities at night. After 3 months, the micro hydropower plant was finally completed. Finally, the house where they lived were enjoyed at night. Those who previously doubted the value of hard work, cooperation, and care for the environment then joined in cheers. Villagers were then more enthusiastic about protecting the forest and the surrounding environment to keep the water supplies remaining available. Nayao smiled broadly and was proud of his friend. The beauty of Goromali village will stay forever, and people will be more prosperous since they are more productive now. Naya whispered, togetherness can break through limitation. Thank you.